Nah, that's
Well, kudos to the girl that accepts that.
I don't got no commitment problem.
She's a warrior. We aspire to have warriors.
I just don't commit easy. You just don't commit easy. That your commitment problem. That makes sense to you.
Can you admit for us?
so every
I just don't commit easy. So because I don't commit easy means I have a commitment problem.
I mean, why aren't you committing easy? Is there a reason?
What the?
What is a commitment? Hold on. There might be a commitment problem if you commit too fast. That's a real commitment problem.
Why do you want to commit?
Committing fast. No one ever put a time limit on the time that they're committing. That's what
you're saying that we have a commitment problem because we are on the other end.
The time limit is 2 months. Because you said if I talk to you for more than 2 months, you're like, what's going on?
Because you're saying you want to put certain amounts of effort in at different times. Oh, when in the beginning when I'm talking to a girl, I'm put all my effort into trying to get her. You said that.
I said I'm gonna put all my effort.
You said when you're trying the hardest to get somebody. So it's not going to change. I feel like if you want someone, pursue what you have on period. If you don't want them, don't have them. If you want them, try and get them. Why are you trying to put half energy here and here, 2 months, 4 months, 7 months?
No, I can pursue you while also doing what I've had to do my whole life, which is take care of me first.
You can still do that.
I feel the thing is, if a woman isn't doing that for herself, I don't want her in my life. I want a woman that's doing something good for her first.
You gotta balance, regardless. So if y'all are in this talking stage or whatever, do y'all expect to be having sex with a girl?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm saying it's like.
I'm your next, but I won't commit to you. That's all y'all.
But it's like if you're doing a lot of stuff, then what exactly are y'all doing this time? I'm saying, what exactly are y'all doing?
So why not? You care about?
Like, what do y'all think? Like, y'all are supposed to do in this talking stage? Like, what exactly? Like, is there like
you don't support black business?
You're like doing this talking stage and I support
black business.
Well, talking we just equated to being the dating stage, so that means just going on more dates, getting closer, So, I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing during that time. It's just that I put a little bit more time on how long it's supposed to take for me to actually put that commitment on a knot or whatever you want to say. And that doesn't mean I have a commitment problem. It means that I'm very specific with what my business wants to hire.
That's right.
Because you already said it was an interview. You already said it was an interview. So if we got high stocks over here,
you want to be in a relationship.
If I have high stocks over here in my business, why would I corrupt myself?
Interview is not you started a business. Interview is asking questions to see why you need to get that job.
But it's the whole dating.
You're asking the question for why you need to. Yeah, why do you need to be in a relationship? That's the interview she needs. She doesn't need stuff. You don't have to take it to the people level. She's saying interview like questions. That's what she means. Get to know each other.
I don't know if is that what she means? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if the dating stage is just question time, that's it. It's just questions. As soon as you get all your questions in, you're good. Is that what it is?
And hanging out, spending quality time,
getting to know them. Like, what do y'all think dates are? Like, what kind of dates do you think will take in your talking stage?
I just don't know what y'all think talking. No. I just don't know what y'all think talking every day is supposed to do. Talking every day doesn't speed up the process. I want y'all to know that I can quote unquote only speak for me and him or for myself, but I've spoken to a lot of men. Most of the talking every day stuff doesn't actually change the main part.
What you said?
What you said?
Wait, that's so serious. I'm sorry.
I don't know what y'all said. I was just letting you know. I really don't know.
I'm so sorry. Keep going.
Because she said, "Boy, at the."
Oh, chill. Chill, yo. Chill. All right.
I just
threw me off. You just threw me off.
Do y'all talk to y'all's homeboys every day? Like,
no.
Nah, that's weird.
No.
How often do y'all hang out?
Well, I mean, it depends now. Like, I'm here for school. Everybody's here for school. I back at home, my friends, like, people are big actually fuck up. Like, if you don't count going to their house, this
Yeah. To watch the football games.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, but like once, maybe twice a month.
that's your friend though.
Yeah. I wasn't
Girls
asking
different.
differently. I was just like, what's the next question?
Next question. All right, ladies. Next question. We will never agree because talking every day is crazy. All
Yeah.
right. I need a break. I
Two
think two adults need their own
2
space.
months or commitment problems.
Yeah, your
Because-
fingers are very tired, so you understand.
I like
You see my
how
fingers
you
are
say
That was like we're doing like the mini wrap up.
It was so hard to be like, hi, how was your day? How you doing? And stuff. It's so hard. We understand.
just check up.
Yeah. No, it's
No,
very
yeah,
no, we
that's
say
it.
we understand. Like we do understand.
Yo, get off your phone, man. Get some sun. All right. Be a real person. Get off the internet. Be a bot. No.
That doesn't
Right.
mean you're gonna be the way you're saying it. It's kind of like
I think
oh,
I
I'm
want
gonna
my
be on
woman's.
the
I want my
phone.
woman's
Okay, that's
pineal.
what I
You know what a
have.
pineal gland is? You know what a
Yes,
pineal
we do
gland
know
is?
what a pineal
You know what a
gland
pineal
is,
gland
right
is? I
there.
want my woman's pineal gland to be open.
And it could be
If she's looking on IG all day scrolling for hours and that's her topic, in between,
Yeah. What does
Yeah,
texting
right.
have to do with social media? You can
I'm
text and have all
getting
your
back
social
to it.
media
I'm getting
deleted.
back to it. Can I
Okay,
get back to
I'm
it?
gonna bring it back fast.
Let her bring it back. Let me bring it
Run
back.
it back. Run it back.
If the woman is founded in the real life, in the real world, she matters more because I'm not dating a profile. I will never mold my life to a screen,
Please let's move on.
and I don't think anybody
Yeah.
should.
Something against technology or or something.
You seem traumatized.
Like yeah.
The moral story is 2 months is just
It's giving I'm glad saying you're texting me too much, so.
Last question because we are getting over the past, right? So, how long do you think? Actually, let's do it like this: who holds grudges, or who holds on to heartbreak more, men or women?
Does that not like depend on the individual person and their emotions?
Since I'm sure, but you can give a generalized answer in your own opinion.
I'm gonna say what I think it's kind of like different. I'm not gonna say who holds on to it more, but I'll say I feel like women get over, like they might cry a lot in the beginning, get over it, and be on their best self, be good in their higher self. A man will try and suppress it, then like 10 months later, try and spin the block because they're heartbroken and they try to suppress it. So I'm not gonna say who holds on to it more, but I'll say longer. Yeah, that's all.
Everybody disagrees. No more answers.
You want us to disagree?
No more answers. No, I mean, I just want you all to have, your own slightly different
Maybe my
opinion.
opinion 8. What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
What's the question you're asking? I don't even know.
No.
What's the question you're asking?
I said maybe my opinion 8. Now what's your opinion?
Oh, that was supposed to do something like.
Eight.
That was supposed to
You
do.
asked me 10 times, so what's your opinion?
I don't really think about it. I think women stack theirs on top of each other. Men hold on.
Stack up on top of each other as well.
Women stack theirs on top of each other. Men probably usually hold on to the first one for longer. So the real truth is, I'll say women because they got multiple. They got two. I don't know. Women keep multiple. I don't know. I don't know. I've spoken to a lot of women, multiple age groups, older than y'all as well. And
she said, "Oh,
it seems like y'all keep y'all like to keep multiple broken hearts in your pockets. So it's like,
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
you understand what he's saying?"
Yes, but
Do you mean like women are healing from the broken hearts?
women do need to heal. Men need to heal as well. Men need to heal as well. I wasn't done. Stop. I wasn't done. Men need to heal as well.
You ask a question, but then you like go like
I'm just having fun with it myself. Some people aren't
What
ready.
he was like, what he meant was like, the first time something happens, a man will hold on to it longer versus the woman would typically. Versus, and then after that, the woman will hold on to more, like the first, second, third. They hold on to those first time you meet somebody, like first time it's like, okay, watching. And the second, third time it's like there's something small, like it goes by fast, it's in a
I feel like
friendship
it
sense.
depends on the situation. Like, what do you think is good? Because I feel like I'm not saying y'all, like I'm just saying men in general. From like most conversations I've had with men, when it comes to like let me say cheating, for example, if it's the woman cheating, they like go crazy, but they expect like when it's them cheating, oh it's not a big deal, she should forgive me. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like once the woman like does it, it's like nah, I can't take it anymore. Like I'm over it. But once it's y'all, it's like it is what it is. If that makes sense. So I think like
Yeah.
it depends on the situation.
I understand what you're saying, but that's like, yeah, that's just society norms.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
So we can't really say people to work, because it depends on the situation.
Okay, what about in the sense of friendships?
Like what?
Women to women, men to
Like what exactly? Like
Women hold more grudges, I would say, because men like when they things slide, like,
I agree. True. Yeah.
females we know that pettiness in us. Really petty.
So like,
I feel like y'all men just hide yours like
animosity?
yeah, in different ways.
Mm.
Y'all hide it.
I'm not really.
I want you to like.
I
You
mean,
made
let's talk
you
about
made a strong
passion.
point, but I want you to like say
After the
why.
first time is like leaving, like again, like something happens again, I'm just gonna like clean cut you off. I feel like girls will like try to give like a chance to it.
That's true, especially with those friendships.
So I think that's why like the judge is like doing
Yeah, I would say that. He's tired.
Who's asking? What's the question? What y'all asking?
The question you asked.
No, we spoke about that already.
Well, you did go first.
I went first.
So you go first.
Oh, yeah. What's the next question?
Does body count matter to you when you get a relationship?
I felt like this was.
I wasn't gonna go.
You just gotta throw one.
I wasn't gonna go.
You gotta throw one regular out there. You gotta throw one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes? Yes?
I don't know, I don't be asking people like that.
I thought it's like.
Like, what's your body count?
Yeah, no, not like, I'm not saying ass,
What's your body count?
but like, it's like, if you, like, hypothetically, if you knew.
You said what?
Like, hypothetically, like, if you knew. Not you, like, that's an ass, but if you knew, like, there's a number, like, actually matter.
Yeah. If I knew, yeah.
If it's a crazy number and I know, yeah, I'm just stay away from that.
Would you qualify as crazy?
So I was watching this episode of Girlfriends, and this guy.
Oh wait.
Okay.
And this guy, he had like an addiction, and he said he slept with I think 300 women.
Oh yeah, that's
Wait, how old was he? How old was he?
He was like grown, he was like 35 or something.
335?
But I feel like,
335? I'm just thinking of math.
I feel like numbers can get crazy, like, and it depends, like, it's a strong stuff. But I feel like if you're asking somebody, like, that's why I don't have a number for you, so I don't just close my mouth because, again, I'm not asking
just like
you.
it.
If it comes up, it depends on the context. I
I
feel
feel like
like
it's
it's
a personal thing. Like people have different and always they tell me.
I feel like
I'm not
there
gonna
should
say
be.
mine. Like
I
Okay, raise it.
Huh?
You give me a range? You don't see the number.
No, I'll keep that to myself. Like I said, it depends. Like you said, if I hear it and I'm like, do I really like? It really depends.
honestly, I feel like the numbers should be based on how old you are. For instance, imagine someone is 18 and they already have a body count of like a 30. You know, that's really too high. Right? What were you doing? I feel like it has to do with the age also of the person. If someone is older, then you would expect them to have a higher body count. And if they're younger, then you probably expect a lower number. You know?
Well, since you said it matters, just like turn you off sexually in a sense, or like what do you think the issue is?
With it, I would say I'm a big believer of soul ties, so I don't want you to bring to my life.
Okay.
So if your number is
Okay.
too high than what I usually look for, and based on your age, then I'll probably be like, I don't want you to leave some bad vibe.
Mhm.
You know, I would say that.
Okay. What about you?
No, I mean, I haven't said it. I just feel like it's a wrong personal. Like, I don't like for someone it might be like, oh, I'm okay with this, but like maybe for you, if I hear it, I'm like, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. But someone that's my
So could you overlook a lifestyle that someone's coming from? Make it bigger. Maybe it's not just a body count. But if somebody like they could be a desk worker, a secretary at a law firm, right? Secretary at a law firm,
Wait.
and have
Like secretary.
and have 500. Right?
Like the secretary.
I just want to put your brain.
That's not the CEO.
I think you're gonna be like, you know, like an addiction or something. You're talking about jobs. What? Your questions.
I want y'all to think outside the box. So, like I was saying, right? So, right? Somebody works at a desk, works whatever the job is, right? He has way more than the number over you would even think is cool, all right? Then a person that is a so-and-so video vixen or whatever you would say. Like, I'm just trying to put your brain in an element where you can really see. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not something legally I can say on here, right? But he's, all right, but he only has 3. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's 2 different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? So would you be able to look past a lifestyle?
I feel like we have different like lifestyle like ideas. Because when you say lifestyle, I'm thinking different. But with your explanation of lifestyle, I don't think that's good. Like, no, I don't think something that's like. No, I should say that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think I have to overlook like they used to work at the desk or something. Oh my god.
That was quick.
I'm dying. Oh, whoa. I'm hot.
I don't know any other way a lifestyle could be described. What is lifestyle?
A person's life choices accumulated to a lifestyle.
Isn't that what I was looking at?
But if they're working,
You
trying to
said
make money.
occupation
Yeah.
and lifestyle.
So you can't overlook. That's like saying.
I feel like occupation definitely has some part of the lifestyle. But
True.
okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like that's like saying like maybe if I was 16 and I was working at like maybe Taco Bell or something, I gotta overlook like that lifestyle because like that's what the question was given to me. Like I just feel like we have different.
Don't forget Taco Bell.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Before he asks the actual this question, I want to ask you, because we didn't touch on it. Why do you think a man ask you what you do? You said it earlier before we started.
I would not.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate that because okay.
When they can't bring anything to the table? No.
Okay. I feel like if you have to ask, I feel y'all can y'all let me talk?
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I feel like if you have to ask someone what they bring to the table, then you shouldn't be in that relationship. Because from being in that relationship, you should already pick on things that this person is bringing to your life. For instance, my current boyfriend right now, I would say it helped me change a few things in my life, and I wouldn't come and tell him, "Hey, what are you bringing to my life?" Because I'm supposed to know that. I'm supposed to see that this person has influenced me in a in a way that's changing my life. So to me, it feels wrong for a man to come and ask you, a woman who is getting to know, or the woman that he's building, what are you bringing? Because you should already plan it out. Like she's bringing me peace. Because if you gotta ask, then something's definitely wrong in that relationship.
Yeah, you said relationship. I was talking about that's pre-relationship.
Pre-relationship.
Who has
I
that?
just feel like.
Who has that in the relationship? I never heard
Are
that.
you a detective? Or are you trying to like?
Well, it seems like y'all are the
What happened
detectives.
to
No,
you?
no,
What happened to
I
you?
got this. Y'all say y'all no. Y'all
detective.
say y'all are the detectives because y'all want to detect somebody every single day. Y'all want to know what somebody's doing every single
This
day.
man will not let that go. He will not let it go. He will not let it go.
Such a shame.
How's that detective though? Like, how's that?
I hate having this. I hate having this like conversation because it's just like if you don't want me the way I am or what I'm bringing with me into this relationship or whatever, then don't you have me to go somewhere else. I don't have to explain myself.
So this is like a first date type of thing, not like.
Yeah, why are you asking me that on the first day?
Some people
It's like
ask after they don't know you.
It's like you're asking me to pull up my bank statement and like,
Yeah, you see
what do I bring to the table?
Why do you want to money?
I'm a bit like, let me say for instance, someone's like in debt or something, like, oh yeah, I've been like 5K in debt or something. I'm doing something. No, I'm not saying that. It's like, is that what you want? Like, what else?
No.
But I'm saying that's what the question is giving. Like, what exactly do y'all want the girls to answer when y'all are asking that question?
Okay. Me personally, I don't ask that. But in general, when people ask that, the table's supposed to be a relationship. What do you bring to the relationship? Like, who are you as a person, your qualities, your characteristics?
But most
There's a different way to ask that.
I said I don't ask that. I'm just asking from the other perspective.
That's why I said I hate asking like.
And because you brought it up earlier.
Yeah, that topic is a little like I'm just over it.
Yeah, especially at the beginning, it's a big no because we're getting to know each other so that you can know what this person is bringing to my life. So for you to ask that, I can tell you I'm bringing you money into the
Most of
relationship.
the time when
Not giving you shit.
When most men answer that question, they want the girl to be like, oh yeah, I cook, I clean, I'll stay at home.
Who's more
Wait, opposite, bro.
Wait.
Most of the time when men ask that, they ask it just to see what they're going to say. If they say that, then it's like automatic, like, you know.
Why are you trying to trick someone that you're trying to pursue?
Yeah.
What?
Get to know them without having to like.
It's not a trick, it's literally just a saying.
You just said that you asked that to see what they're going to say.
I said most men ask that, that's what it's not a trick. They just want to see what you're going to say as a qualifier.
Okay,
You don't ask specific questions. But you don't ask specific questions. You don't ask specific questions that, depending on the answer, is automatic no relationship.
What do y'all bring to the table?
That's the question I want to know.
So she's going to answer my question and done.
No,
She
you
didn't answer.
asked
She
the
didn't
question. We've answered like. We just don't like
What
that
you
question
bring
because
to
it
the
tends to be the young men that ask that question. So we're asking, what do y'all expect for someone to like answer like to that question? Like, what do you want me to say to that question that you're going to like? To be like, this is a good answer or something like that. I just don't understand why you asking that question.
You describe who you are as a person.
You can say, "Who are you?" without asking me what I bring to the table.
You could. And I said, I don't ask that, but
No,
I'm asking for the other perspective.
We're
So I'm saying, yeah, you could, but like we're going off coulds and like woulds, like it's. But my question was, after that, you don't ask like questions that automatically qualify, you know, if you run a relationship or not. Like for example, do you have kids?
Yeah, we do have questions.
Okay, so that's just another type of question when people ask that.
But I feel like we're very much grown adults to be able to ask that whatever answer you're trying to get directly.
See, and that's that like, we're grown adults. So like when you hear cook, clean, it's like when you think that as a question as an adult, like you don't have to like give me a super answer. You just have to give me what you think is right. Basically like almost anything but that. Like don't give me what I want to hear, give me what you think. Actually.
So what do you want to hear?
Yeah, that's what
That's
what
not-
answer you're looking for.
The truth.
The truth, I really just said I don't give me what
You don't want big statements. You don't want big statements. So you don't want money. You don't want cooking and cleaning. So what are you looking to hear?
Yeah.
Qualities of a person.
But the
that
thing
wants
is,
to
who are
hear.
y'all talking about? Are you talking about these Instagram reels y'all be seeing? Or it's like, are you
We're
talking
not
about real
talking
people,
about
real
anybody.
men?
We
We're talking about real men.
Yeah.
Before you asked us, you said most men that ask this want to hear this.
I didn't say that.
That's y'all get.
I
What?
said you don't want to hear about money. You don't want to hear about cooking and cleaning. So what do you want
But
to
who
hear?
told you? Wait,
You just
You just said that.
You definitely said it earlier. Definitely said it earlier.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not even got
It
brought
come
in
from
conversation.
us. It didn't come
That's
from
not even got
us.
brought up. You said like good, got clean. That's not even got brought
But
up.
still,
You just said
what
you
do
don't
you
want to hear
want?
that.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
because that's what people see and they think. Like, you just like, what do you want to hear?
It's.
I literally
think
said
about it
describe this.
think about it for a second, though. If you can't think of anything outside the bank statements, the cooking and cleaning, there's a problem, right?
So give us an example. Of
We need to disagree.
You want to be like, oh, I played basketball in kindergarten or what? Like, what exactly do y'all want to hear?
Morals.
I said describing yourself as a person who you are and your character.
But I feel
Okay,
like,
ask that.
yeah, you can talk about it in other ways apart from what are you bringing to the table.
Yeah, that's why I said you
Yeah.
could, but
It's giving deflection. Because
Yeah.
when people
It's
ask
giving
questions,
the inflection.
Yeah.
how does that get deflection?
it gives deflection because you know the context when people say, what are you bringing to the table? They're talking about money, provision. You know they're talking about physical objects such as that and not, oh, I'm this type of person, I'm a nice girl, I'm peaceful. Like, you know what the context is when most people have that discussion. So it's giving deflection because you're acting
Because
like
See,
so-
what I think we got that from is different for everybody. Like we're gonna have generalizations, of course, but what everyone sees or people grapple to, like it's a small audience that red pill shit you see all over IG. In the red pill world, that's how it is, and it's on the forefront. So like it might seem like it's more common, but in everyday like regular like basis, that's not how it is. It's the opposite.
how do you know what my life is like? Or anyone's life?
I just said we're going on generalization.
And I'm going off the generalization too. When people say bring to the table that you're talking about.
Okay.
So, like, if you do want a woman to answer with morals and stuff, so if she tells you, oh, I'm an honest person, this and that, and y'all get in a relationship and all she does is lie the whole time, what was the point of that question? You're not going to get to know somebody.
Okay, based on that logic, I can just ask you, hey,
Anything.
are you honest? And you think you told the truth? Then you can say, yeah, that's the same thing. Based on, it don't matter how you word it, based on that logic.
Asking what do you bring to the table? Just because I'm telling you, oh yeah, I do
Yeah,
this
but
and this
see,
doesn't mean that's the
So if I
I'm
ask
not gonna hear your answers from that question, and then if it's a lie later down the road, get mad. Like that's not like oh she's like it just happened like no.
Then what's
So
the
you're-
point of asking?
Just like how you said, there's different ways to ask. Like example, I know it's real simple, but do you lie? Do you tell the truth? Do you think
That's
you're an honest
such
person?
a more effective way because the way you're asking seems like
Okay, and if she said
What's the route?
she
Like,
said
how-
yes, and now I found later on she lied, and now she's and now what? It's the same thing. Based on that logic, it's the same thing.
You
That's
ask,
what I'm
oh,
saying.
what do you bring to the table? And she said, oh yeah, I lie, I this and this. What are you gonna do? Be like, oh no, I don't want to be like. What exactly are you going to get from asking that question if you don't get the answer you want to hear? Because you said be honest. Don't do it.
I think you didn't get the answer how you get from any other question because I said
No,
because we said even though that's what we're asking right now, we said multiple times in this little back and forth that it's a different way to ask it. I'm not saying it's the only way.
then this conversation shouldn't be had because we're saying then why is that the question you're asking?
Well, I was about to cut you short 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Then she said deflecting, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was about to stop it, and then she said deflecting. That's why I kept
Why
going.
we getting triggered
You
on this word?
You guys are trying to quantify what people bring to the table. You know, people ask men what they bring to the table. Men ask women what they bring to the table. You guys are wanting stuff. They want a man to say, oh, I bring this. And question, a lot of men be like, you want me to bring something to the table? What are you bringing to the table? That's how a lot of people ask it. They ask it conflictingly. They don't ask it because, I want to know you're honest. No, they're like, you're asking what I bring to the table. What do you bring to the table? That's what they're asking. And you know that. You know the context. That's why I'm saying you're deflecting.
You're putting a negative connotation.
Because there
That's
is
right.
one. That's why people don't like the question. And they say they're going to push the
Okay, so
table.
that's the problem. Then. There we go. That's the problem. Negative connotation.
Okay, can I make one comment off camera? What she's saying, and like my point of that, there is no other freaking context in which anybody is asking. You don't ask your friends what they bring to the table. You don't ask your professor what they bring to the table. You don't ask your teacher what they bring to the
But
table.
you're not coming into
The
a relationship.
way-
That is a
Yeah, but
relationship.
hold on.
No,
This
it's
is a
not.
relationship.
Of
It's
We're
not-
not on that's a transaction.
Come on.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
transaction.
Does that doesn't finish?
Outside the friend, but everything
Can
else
I
is a
finish?
transaction.
There are different types of relationships, right? A romantic relationship, if you think that romance is more valuable than friendship, that's a personal opinion. We don't have to get into that. However, the whole context and like the way we work as a society is that we all kind of get together and we figure it out along the way. Nobody comes and asks that question right away. So for you to be asking that question, the way the other person is going to perceive this is selfish. It's almost like, hey, I'm this superior person, so like, so what do you have? Nobody freaking asks that. Nobody asks that like in the real world. Nobody comes in there, so like, what do you have in the real world? So I don't know why it's becoming such a thing where it's like acceptable.
Thank you.
Because you like the whole point of this is that you figure it out because that's the way we do as a society. The consequences are selfish. I'm not saying that selfishness is not being in a relationship. Yeah, a relationship is for your own needs. You have to fulfill your own needs. That's the whole point of being in a relationship. But that doesn't mean you have to completely forget the other person in that part. And what you're doing by asking that question is completely forgetting the other person. So that shows me that you're a selfish person that don't want anything to do with it.
The question is given, what are you bringing to be on my level? Like, I'm so big, like, what exactly do you have that I can't, like, I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like,
Yeah.
and I also feel like that question is not something you should be asking somebody else to give you an answer for. It should be something you should get an answer for yourself. Like she said, it's like when you get yourself in a relationship, you expect, there's things that you're looking for. Oh, I want my woman, for instance, as a man, I want my woman to have big boobs, right? That's what you're looking for instance, I'm just saying. So you're not gonna go and look at a woman who doesn't have boobs and say, oh, what you bringing to the table, because you know that's not what you're looking for. It's kind of like, why are you asking? It's something that you should already see. This is not what I'm looking for, you know? So that's kind of like what I'm trying to say. There's no point asking the question because the question should be answered by yourself, because as you're getting to know the person, you should see, this is what I'm looking for.
So like let the table be like what both of y'all contribute to help your relationship. So it should be, why are you asking that person, what are you going to bring to this relationship when y'all haven't gotten into the relationship? As y'all get into the relationship, you see what both of you like, both invest into the relationship. Like the question is,
all it is putting it into work. You said bring the table and contribute. You put up your ad, and you are it. The aspect is just.
But it's not socially acceptable, and you don't do that in any other context. So why do you do that in this context? You just come across as something.
Some people do that.
Well,
how's not socially acceptable?
Do you do that with your friends? Do you do that with your teachers?
A romantic relationship is different. Everything is different. You don't act the same way. You don't talk about the same thing.
Yes,
or
but every single
ask the same
relationship is
question.
different.
So I think it would be valid for it to be different.
So what makes romantic relationship more valuable than every relationship? My relationship with my friends doesn't seem to have that.
I didn't say more valuable. I said they're different.
You and your friends do not create a household and a lineage.
Okay.
That's a great.
Okay, so
we can start there.
So me and my family, right? They're technically, so we don't create the household, we're part of the household. So what is like? So that means that
Your bond with your significant
Yes.
other, which would be a man, would be the act of your father giving you away out of your family. That's what the whole act of you getting walked down and let go is, because you are starting a whole new lineage
so for
with
you,
this
that's
man.
more valuable than any other relationship you have in your
It
life.
should be, especially
In
if
a
you go
friendship?
by any religion. Yes, that's number one.
I'm religious.
If you go by any spirituality, yes. Because they are the leaders of the household and all of the spirits that come down.
People
as
about
well.
friendship, professors, what are we talking about?
And these are
We're
versions
talking
of
about
you
the
that are being
relationship you have in
created.
your life. I'm sorry. Okay, that's personal. If you think that
This is all personal. Relationships are personal.
It's all personal, of course. But at the same time, romantic relationship are necessarily more valuable than any other relationship in your life.
No one said any other.
See,
You
that's
say-
how you put it in this.
All I said was it was different, and you heard different and say more valuable. I never even said that.
No, it's not different. You
Okay,
said
it's different.
You said if you're giving a daughter away, then it's different and it's more valuable.
No.
You
Listen.
No.
I said it was different. No one said more valuable at the time.
So
Then
you
she
said
said it was more valuable, and she kept asking that, and then after he stepped in.
You
he said
skip
that.
the point though. You skip the point.
What
though.
point?
You skip the point where you said, oh, but it's different. I was like, okay, so what makes it different? Well, you're going to be building a house, etc. Okay, so does that mean to you that it's more valuable? And then he came in and was like, no, but it's like this, and then you're going to be building a house, okay? So does that mean that this means more in your eyes than other relationships you have? And he said it should be. So you did, at least maybe not you, but he did say that you think it's more valuable. And I'm saying this is personal. And of
I
course,
didn't
all
say.
this is
Hold up.
personal.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I don't believe
I
that
don't
a
think-
relationship it goes before. Well, you're never gonna.
Not
You're not
every,
truly
not
gonna
every
go
relationship.
before.
I said friendships. That's what I was talking about. I said friendships, not every relationship. If you brought up friendships and teachers, I'll break first. So that's what I was talking about. It's definitely different because it should hold more weight.
That's it. That's you. And I don't think everybody thinks this way. And I've had conversations where people have told me like, I'm sorry, I don't see my partner as more valuable than my friends. So this is
It depends. It
That's
depends what
wrong.
specifically you're talking about. One might be more valuable than another, or one might be another. It's different. It depends which one you're talking about. Like not literally like everything the end all be all. Like oh yeah, more valuable here, less valuable here. A specific thing.
But all of them play a certain role in your life, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to like put your life in a pie, if you were to put your relationship with your partner versus your friend or whoever, what is like the weight of the pie? What is the weight? So is your partner 50 and everyone else is like, you divide your partner is maybe at 20, your friend 20, so like what is the weight to attribute to it?
I don't know if I can break it into a pie because I give everybody 100% of what I'm supposed to do for them. So it's like it's really hard. I was really
Which
hard.
is based on your own perception of
Okay.
what you want.
What am I picking from? Okay, so relationship, friendships, what? Relationships with parents,
Romantic relationship?
romantic relationships, platonic friendships,
Yeah, friendships. Family.
family.
Yeah, family. And then anything else that you want that is important to you in your life.
Silence.
What was the list again, Marco?
I'm deciding if I want to pick another
Romantic
one.
relationship,
Romantic.
I'll keep it in for you.
friendship,
Talk about relationships.
family, and anything else that is important to you in your life.
Family, like out of 100%, definitely is going to get fit. Maybe.
It depends on what point stage. If it's before marriage and kids, then I would say.
Before marriage and kids,
If it's before marriage and
small
kids,
business. That's not.
before marriage and kids, romantic relationship about 30,
No, I was gonna go there.
25 to 30. Family, 60, and then friendships 10 to 15.
Okay. So to you,
That would be before marriage and kids.
before marriage, and then so that means that in terms of the weight and the value, which is like the whole point of making the pair analogy, you don't place them the same. And that's going to be different for every single person because none of them have the same values. Okay, not everyone's going to get married. Hell, in this country, like there are more people that are not married than people that are married, so that doesn't apply to everybody. So that's going to be your own personal example, and that's going to be different for everybody. So I don't see why that is a different thing.
What's the thing?
Where you came from, which was the whole thing of what you bring to the table. Me saying that you don't ask that in any other of your other relationships, right? So why are you asking this one? Nobody's different. Oh, but it holds no value. No, well, I didn't say it holds no value. You just said that. You took the pie. You said, well, actually, my romantic relationship is going to hold like 30.
Well, if you want to go, I'll
So you said my romantic relationship is going to hold 30 and my friendship is going to hold 10 to 15. So you did say, through that analogy, that romantic relationship will be more important to the friendship. After marriage, change, whatever. But regardless of that, you don't hold them at the same way. And I'm saying that's not the same for everybody.
Okay, yeah, but at the beginning, I never said I was saying I don't hold them the same way. They're not the same way.
No,
It's
they're
different.
not the same way.
And then you said, why would I ask that versus a friendship versus a romantic relationship?
Yes.
The romantic is higher. It's 30 plus whatever than 15. Family, you come up with your like I'm talking about like intermediate family, my mom, my dad, my sister, who's like you're growing up in a household like that, who's gonna have that. So then meeting somebody is different than that. And 9 times out of 10, at least me personally, or you can generalize if you want. A lot of people's friends, they know them for years upon years.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's someone new coming into your life.
So what is the point you're trying to make with that? Because we're talking about value.
Yeah, my whole point was the romantic relationship is value higher than my friendships because that's the relationship we're talking about.
But you said before that wasn't what you were saying. So you just admitted it. That's exactly what you were saying at that point. You said
She's not just
What?
I'm not speaking to say that. I'm just remembering exactly everything that you said because I'm actually being attention to this
Can you
conversation.
repeat it?
No, she doesn't repeat exactly
Can you
what you
repeat
said.
exactly what I
That's-
said twice, please?
Okay.
That's not
So he made a point. He was like, no, but it's not the same thing. And I was like, so you hold that more value. You said nobody's talking about value. So I did this whole kind of analogy. I was like, okay. So
we just started talking about value. That was the whole switch. Because we started talking about the value of it.
I don't know, because you know.
That was the switch.
And we started talking about value because he made a point that it's a value thing. You said it's not a value thing. So I was like, okay, let's make a pie. And in your life, what like weight or what like percentage, whatever, do you attribute to each every single one of them? And you said, well, relationship with romantic partner is 35. With friends, it's like 10 to 15. Therefore, it is a value. You just, in your head, through this whole value, like prove that you hold more value in romantic relationships and friendship. AKA, it's a value. You were saying it wasn't a value before. He was the one saying it's a value. So you just like disprove your own self right there.
I get what you're saying, but the whole point of the pie thing, he said it.
He said it, you didn't agree. You just agreed.
I know, I was about to say, he said, I can't really give it to you in a pie. And then I said, I guess I have to give you in pie form, which is like number form.
Yeah.
That's what I would go with.
Yeah.
Like, I answered the value question directly because you're asking value, you put it to value. I was directly answering your question.
You directly answered my question, but my question was an analogy. You put that analogy, you put the psychology that was behind it. The psychology behind it.
So you just put 3 like as ands in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But basically, long story short, right?
Mm.
Let's remove you from that argument because you are.
Because it was all about me. Yeah,
Yes,
I know. Let's get back.
Value, right?
Okay.
This whole thing of like relationship for more value is entirely subjective. Because
so isn't that subjective to who could and who should ask the question? So this whole argument is talking about nothing because if it's subjective, that means you should allow that man to ask that question in that situation because he wants to know truthfully, subjectively in that situation.
No, that's
See, now it's just a no.
What?
Now it's not about value. Now it's not about anything. It's just about no.
That no was good.
I'm listening.
The whole point of the value thing, right? I'm trying to circle it back to where it all began. This whole value question came about because we talked about relationships. And I was saying that in every single relationship, except for like romantic is the only one where apparently people feel allowed to ask what you bring to the table, right?
Shouldn't that be like the only one?
No, I'm saying you shouldn't be able to ask that question in any relationships.
If I feel like there's only one that you could bring that question up. Because you can't ask your grandma. You cannot ask the, obviously the employer is asking you, but that's a totally different situation now because we're talking about peer to peer, person to person, right? Friend to friend, you met them through whatever you met them through, so that's why you're friends. There's nothing else to really speak, and you guys speak based on that. But relationship is based off of just nothing. I'm meeting you, you know nothing about me, I know nothing about you besides our name, how you're doing that day, and how we're starting to text that day.
And isn't that how every single relationship starts?
No.
No, I don't text my friend, hey, how you doing? That's not how we start. That's not how that's not how my grandma started. No, that's not how every relationship starts. That's not how every
that's not how your friendship starts?
No, we don't meet
You
guys.
start knowing your friends forever, is that it?
I meet my friend through whatever I meet my friend through, and we build our bond through our actions together.
So you don't go into relationships to build bonds? You don't go into a romantic relationship to build bonds? So what do you go into a romantic relationship for?
If I don't, wait.
Who said we don't go to
like, I don't know why you're saying I don't look for bonds.
You just said, right? No, I meet my friends too, whatever I meet my friends too, and you build a bond. So what is the whole point of you getting into a romantic relationship? Are you not trying to build a bond? Or what are you trying to build?
I can, wait, so I can't build a bond and hold it to a higher standard than all my other relations? No?
No,
that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
No,
that makes no sense. How can you say I can't want to build a bond and hold this bond to a higher status than my friend or my acquaintance?
That my friend from high school, that man on the football team.
Wait, what are you talking about?
And then now we play Xbox and we go hoop once a month. First girl take out on dates
every day.
We're
talking every day.
Wow, you're putting words in my mouth. It's not that you can't hold that bond in a high standard. However, recognize.
She definitely put words in my mouth.
I was gonna say that. He literally just said. He just asked. I can have
a bond,
but
not higher,
and put it and higher. You just said no straight out.
You said no.
You literally just said no straight out, and then you just came back and said you can't do that.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. You can't do it.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're good. ask the question, but you guys not going.
No, you
okay.
can't.
I can't.
You still can't ask a question. Recognize.
It's crazy.
Recognize that.
Maybe someone considers it a more important question, so that's why it's only
No, it's
asked
not.
that in that specific
No,
instance.
it's not. Recognize the whole point, the whole reason. If you talk about the name,
Okay.
I literally said that the reason why.
This
I
is your closing point.
Yeah, I literally said that the reason why you can ask that question is because you come across as selfish, because you're forgetting the entire other person that is in this relationship with you by asking this question. Because nobody freaking asks that in any other context. You can hold whatever relationship you think is more important to you, to whatever value you think is more important, whether it's romantic, whether it's friendship, or whatever. However, don't ask that question because all you do is literally kind of like, well, I'm above you, so like, what can you like, what value can you do? What can I use you for? It's how that comes across. It's a coming across, and it's less about the you. You can figure it out. You don't have to offend the person. You don't have to come across as selfish prick to figure out what that person brings to the table, because that's the whole point of getting to know somebody. And you do that all the time without having to actively say word for word, because we are intelligent as human beings. So like, if I become friends with you, like what are you like becoming to me? Or like if I get in a relationship with you, like what are you bringing to my table? That's freaking stupid. We're adults. So be smart and be like socially aware. Not just socially aware and dumb.
Socially unaware of that.
Boom, boom, boom. Drop the mic.
Okay, so
I disagree. I disagree.
we can agree to disagree because we shall ask the question. Not we don't care. I don't care that much. We had this conversation to talk. I don't care. I'm never gonna ask that question. I'm gonna ask. I'm just talking right now, but for real. Like obviously you should ask all the other questions, but at the same time, it's still the same thing. You're interviewing, trying to see blah 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 blah. Some people like being interviewed. Some people feel like it's you creeping on their toes. Whatever. Take it or leave it. And if you want to hold a relationship to a higher standard, be my guest.
Oh,
because if it matters more to you, you might take longer and really pick a better candidate. Hey man, it's Top Tier Radio. This is Z, aka It Don't Matter. Who's to the right now?
It's Momania, aka
Ladies,
Tracy.
Favor. So
like, comment, and subscribe. We off this.